Comparing ourselves with others turns life into a race. No one can win. It's a quiet addiction, but destructive all at once. It steals our joy in teeny, invisible doses. Every time you look sideways instead of inward, you lose a little more of your peace. Have you ever caught yourself scrolling through someone else's achievements and feeling a little smaller afterward? It happens quickly. One moment you're admiring what they've accomplished. The next, we're measuring our joy, our progress, our worth against their highlight reel. That's the comparison trap. It looks like a game of motivation, but it's really a game you cannot win. In this video, we'll explore the nature of the trap, the cost of comparing ourselves, how that trap maintains itself, and how to move from comparing to curiosity in order to live from your deeper self. Hello, I'm Dr. Michael Broom. Welcome to a Things to Think About video. Comparing itself isn't bad. As children, we learn by watching others how to walk, how to talk, how to succeed. But somewhere along the line, comparing stops being a reference and starts being a ranking. Our ego whispers, if I'm better, I'm safe. If I'm worse, I'm not enough. And in a culture obsessed with measurement, with likes, titles, grades, and performance scores, we spend our days trying to prove that we matter. The more we measure, the more we disconnect from ourselves. The more we chase being enough, the further away it moves. When do you most compare yourself? When you're thriving or when you're uncertain? The comparison trap comes with real costs. Emotionally, it's exhausting. There's a low-grade anxiety that never lifts, a constant sense that something's missing or someone's ahead. Relationally, it turns people into benchmarks instead of human beings. We stop seeing who they are and start seeing what they represent. Even friends begin to feel like competition. Spiritually, it's devastating because our worth becomes earned through performance instead of lived through being fully present. I've coached leaders who've achieved almost everything they set out to do, yet they couldn't enjoy any of it because someone else had done more. And I've seen young professionals stop at the edge of their potential because they started comparing themselves. At that moment, creativity turned into self-doubt. Our social systems reinforce this game. Promotions, awards, and rankings feed the illusion that value is scarce. On social media, everyone looks like a success story, but it's been edited, filtered, and perfectly lit. So we compare our behind-the-scenes self to someone else's highlight reel. I wonder why we never feel caught up. The truth is, comparison is the ego's ways of trying to manage uncertainty. If I can measure where I stand, maybe I can feel safe. But safety built on winning is very fragile, because the moment someone passes us out, peace disappears. Think of a time when someone's success threatened you instead of inspired you. What was different in you in that moment? The way out isn't to stop comparing, it's to change how we compare. When we compare to learn rather than prove, comparison becomes curiosity. What can I learn from them? What does their success awaken in me? What part of me wants to grow and compete? Next time you feel that twinge of comparison, pause. Take a slow breath. Then ask yourself, what does this show me about what I care about? That one shift from ranking to reflection turns envy into insight. A leader once told me she felt jealous of a colleague who always spoke with ease and confidence in meetings. When she paused to reflect, she realized it wasn't envy, it was longing. She admired that freedom to speak without fear. She used that insight to motivate herself, to learn how to manage her fear and how to speak fearlessly herself. She exceeded beyond her expectations. When we live from our deeper whole selves, not just for our egos, there's nothing left to prove. We're not competing for worth. We are expressing our worth. Each of us becomes a different instrument in the same orchestra, playing the same larger music of life. In that state, comparison loses its grip. You don't need to be better. You just need to be real, the real you. You don't need to win. You need to be whole. What would change in your day if you stopped trying to be enough and started simply being present? In closing, the truth is that comparing isn't wrong, it's just incomplete. It tells you where you stand, but not who you are. The real measure of life isn't better or worse. It's whether we're living true to ourselves or not. Are you living in alignment with what matters to you, or not yet? Let others remind you what's possible, not what's missing. When you see someone shining, don't dim your light. Let it remind you to turn yours up, because in the end, the goal isn't to be the best. It's to be truly and fully who you are, yourself. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and share this video with someone that might find it valuable. Thank you very much.